Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Sabrina Elliott-Tamby and I'm a Database Project Officer with the Tangaroa Blue Foundation, and I'm going to take you through the results for the Shelley Beach Cleanup Project supported by Wannon. I'd like to start by acknowledging the First Nations people as traditional owners of country across Australia and recognise their continuing connection to land, waters and culture. We pay our deep respects to elders past, present and emerging. And I'd like to make special mention of the Gunditjmara country on which this project took place. I'll start the presentation by introducing the project and monitoring site, and then run through the results of the June to August period in the context of the wider project. And then we'll finish up with what the next steps are. Since February 2020, the Tangaroa Blue Foundation have been collaborating with Wannon to monitor, collect and track debris on Shelley Beach, Wannon. This is being accomplished through weekly cleanups that are contributing to an existing data set going back to 2017. The results are shared to the wider community through the Pick Up Sticks social media group. The Shelley Beach Cleanup project is funded by Wannon. The study site spans the length of Shelley Beach, as you can see by the blue shaded area in the photo on the left. In 2022, we also began conducting full monitoring transects at every event, as well as a general cleanup. Now I'll get into some of the results. There were 12 events held in the June to August period, compared to 17 in the 4-month period prior to this. There were 25 volunteer occasions for a total of 22 hours. There was a higher effort in the last 3 months, with a similar number of pieces collected compared to the prior period. These pieces were heavier and amounted to 6 kilos compared to the 3.2 kilos prior. Looking at the number of items being removed over time, we can see a high number of litter at the start of the program in 2019 and then a peak in the Q2 of each year. Recently, there's been relatively low numbers of items being collected, but a bit of a spike in May and also August in this most recent quarter. We will now look at the top 10 categories of items found in the June to August period compared to the 4 months prior. We can see plastic bits and pieces were number 1 in both periods. In the latest data set, we can see that a number of sanitary items, including cotton buds, has increased, closely followed by commercial fishing remnants, which moved from 2nd place to 3rd. Remnant burnt plastic has also reduced and moved to 6th place. We can also make educated assumptions about the source of these items. We can break them down into those that have most likely come from the sea versus those that may have come from the land. We call this the Land Sea Source Index, or LSSI. In the last 3-month period, 30% of items were estimated from a land origin and 70% from the sea, which is consistent to the prior period of February to May 2022. We can then pull the items found by the material that they are made of. Here we are comparing the material types for the June to August 3-month period compared to the Feb to May period. The makeup of these items collected didn't change dramatically in the most recent period, with a reduction in plastic items at 76% compared to 86% in the prior report. There has been an increase in the percentage of items fitting the other category, though, going up to 15% from 7%. Other interesting observations is that 7% of the material types comprise of foam, which was not evident in the prior period. Items found in the other category included things like cotton buds, tar balls, cork sheeting, and wax. The additional materials like foam, wood, rubber, glass, and ceramics all remain in low proportions under 1%. Breaking it down into just these 2 main categories of plastic and other materials, we can inspect the trends over time. We can see a dramatic drop in the other materials category at the beginning of the program, and they've then remained quite low, with just a small rise in August 2022. Plastic has fluctuated quite a lot but tends to spike in April and May of each year. There is a noticeable spike in August 2022 to similar levels observed earlier in May this year. For June to August, 210 cotton buds were collected. This made up 91% of items in the other category. We've seen a significant decrease in the cotton buds since the 2019 surveys. There was a noticeable spike in Q2 of 2021 and then lower numbers since. However, the most recent data over June to August show a slight upward trend. Here we are comparing the trend of cotton bud numbers throughout the year. Shown in blue in 2019, cotton bud numbers were very high, especially in the second half of the year, up to 703 cotton buds per month found. Shown in orange and grey in 2020 and 2021, there was a spike in April and May. However, shown in yellow, numbers appear to stabilize until a sharp rise in August. We've also started looking at the number of nurdles found on Shelley Beach. 1,596 nurdles were collected across the events between June and August 2022, which reduced from 2,767 in the prior 4-month period. We can see a reduction in the number of plastic resin pellets collected each month, with a slight spike in August. So what's next? Well, the weekly monitoring and collecting of debris will continue at Shelley Beach, supported by Wannon Water. This is important so we can build a long-term data set and track the debris trends over time, and also keep an eye on the number of specific items like cotton buds and nurdles on the beach. If anyone would like to help out, you can reach out to info@tangaroablue.org for scheduled cleanup dates. Thank you again to Wannon Water for supporting this project, and thank you for listening.